Hi, K5 families. How are you? Well, I'm here to talk to you about the Storybook Challenge. Before I erase my board, I remembered we didn't chat about our weather calendar today. So have a look outside. I bet it's pretty cloudy again. Go ahead and take your calendar and draw the picture in to show what's happening with the weather right now. Maybe it's partly cloudy if you can see the sun poking through a little bit. So if you need to pause the video and go ahead and record today's weather, go ahead and do that, okay? I'm just gonna erase my board. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about something super fun that my classes from other years have loved before. And at first, parents, you might be like, whoa, slow down, Miss Lisa, this feels too crazy. But promise me, if you give it a chance, I think you're really going to like it. All right, step number 1 is to pick 8 books. And these can be any books of any language. You just don't want them to be too long. So, do you want to see the books I chose? Maybe you know some of them. Unplugged, Gruffalo, Home Alone, Bunny Money, If You Give a Pig a Pancake, and Last Stop on Market Street. You could also pick nonfiction books, books about real things with true facts in them. Like, for example, I have this book about Van Gogh, an artist, and I also have this book all about cheetahs. So it doesn't have to just be storybooks, but you want to pick books that aren't too long, that you've read before and you really love. Okay, and the reason we do the Storybook Challenge is to really encourage rereading and enjoying a good story together. So usually these are books that you'll read to your child. But of course, if your child wants to pick a book from their book bag that's just right for them, that works too. All right, so step number 1, pick 8 books. Step number 2, you can either print out the page that you'll see on the next slide. That's probably the easiest way. But if you don't have a printer, no problem. I don't have one either. So what I did is I wrote the titles of all the books on little pieces of paper, or you could write it on a big paper, either way. When you look at the template, it will make more sense, okay? So I've got all of my 8 books written on little papers, and I'm just gonna show you how it's going to work like a championship. Think like a football championship. So I've got these 2 books. Maybe I'll put Unplugged versus Hello Van Gogh. Maybe the Gruffalo is going to go up against Home Alone. Okay, so now this is something that's going to last for a long time. It's definitely not something you're going to finish today or even tomorrow. This is a lot of books to read. But I've got my first pair of books. This is like book 1 and book 2. And it might even help to put, well, you could put a little number on it if it helps, but you don't have to. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to read Cheetahs and Bunny Money. Just those 2. Now, you and your child are going to vote which book did you like more? Did you like Cheetahs more or Bunny Money more? And that book is going to move on to the quarterfinals. So imagine we read both of these books. So let me get Cheetahs and Bunny Money. Okay, they're going up against each other. Which one was the winner? Bunny Money. Let's imagine Bunny Money was the winner. So you're either going to write it on your paper or you can move the little Post-it over. So I'm going to imagine that Bunny Money was the winner of that round. I'm going to leave these 2 books to the side. Okay, so the next night or the next day, you're going to read your next pair. So my next pair are Hello Van Gogh and Unplugged. So you probably want to read both of them the same night, or you could read one night, one the next night, and then vote. Okay, so imagine I just read Hello Van Gogh and Unplugged. You know, I think I have to choose Unplugged. All right, so Unplugged is going to move on to the next round. Okay, so you'll see, you'll do all 4 pairs because there's 8 books. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. And so now we have the semifinals. So once you have all 4 books in the semifinals, then these books are going to start competing against each other. So my next round, I've got all 4 winners. Now I've got to take my next winner. So here we have Bunny Money versus Unplugged. So you're going to read the books again. It's really important that you read it another time. Kids love repetition. They love to know what's happening. And the more you read, the more they start to really understand the story better and better. So I'm going to reread Bunny Money and I'm going to reread Unplugged. And then I'm going to see which one is the winner. Da, 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 da. And that book is going to move on. And at the finals, you're going to have 2 books against each other, and you'll get your championship book of all 8 books. Whenever you find your championship book, I'm going to pretend that mine is unplugged. I'm going to take a picture of it or a video. I'm going to talk about why this book was my favorite of all and post it on Padlet so everyone can see. Okay? If you have any questions, please reach out and ask your teachers. All right. So job number 1, pick 8 books and write all 8 titles down. Capiche? Capiche. Okay.